Talk about platforms. So I've been seeing this a lot being tweeted out lately, asking what's the best platform to stream on. And in my opinion, I don't know what chat feels about this. I feel that's objective. I feel that's objective to the creator. I feel it's objective to what your goals are and what you're trying to get out of content creation and streaming. Like Twitch provides so many tools, as many things are going on with Twitch and all the bad publicity and all the nonsense going on with them. They just provide so many tools. They provide so much engagement. So I just feel like there's just advantages in terms of like where Twitch is, in terms of like chat, in terms of channel points, in terms of just the tools like Dixper. Uh, Twitch just has tools, but it also has cons. And I think one of the biggest cons it has is it's such a big platform. It doesn't have discoverability, and one being a big platform, it has bigger problems. So I think it's one thing I said the other day is you have a small platform, you got small problems. You got big platforms, you got big problems. And it's just and that's almost anything in life. You got small kids, you got small problems. You got big kids, you got big problems. So but I really believe that when people say, in my opinion, when people say, where's the best place to stream on, it's really subjective to you and what you want in your goals. Like for me, I love Twitch in terms of their tools, their channel points. I love the engagement. It makes it a lot of fun to be able to log on to or to start a stream and have all this functionality for a viewer to come in, to push silly buttons and just have engagement with the actual viewer. Where you go to other streaming websites and you just don't have that. You can make it happen, but it takes a little bit for it to do that. You got to do a little bit of finagling to make that actually happen. And it doesn't take a lot to do. It's just time consuming, more time consuming than is really anything to make things like StreamerBot work with YouTube. Hey, won't stay long. Work ends in 30 minutes, but I figure hop in and give you some views. Yeah, I like the silly button. Well, the chat does. Yeah, what's up, Candor? Yeah, chat definitely does love the silly buttons. I love the silly buttons too. But yeah, it's just silly buttons that they work. I think that's one of the advantages. Twitch has a lot of different platforms. You guys think this is a new feature they did too that they started rolling out to that Twitch has been rolling out to streamers, is this highlighted in chat. It's cool. I like it. It's called, I think there's one for suspicious user, first time chatter, a mention, a moderator, a VIP, and subscriber. I like that because it highlights, especially as a first time chatter. It highlights them and say, "Hey, I'm here," so you can actually capture, brand new person. I've been watching your discussions about Twitch and Deceptus, and what he says, I saw the new highlights, and that's actually a big thing for one person who frequents my streams. So this helps a little bit of focus on specific people. Yeah, it does. I like it. It's just I think it's gonna take some getting used to with that box around it. So it's just interesting. I saw this on TikTok pop up the other day. Why am I seeing like I'm out of frame? There we go. I saw some pop up on TikTok the other day. I was like, oh, I don't have this yet. So I guess they were still rolling it out. Yeah, it makes it hard to comment. Well, chat's going so fast. Your views your message might get lost. So yeah, I can understand where this is nice. Yeah, I'm not getting. I mean, if I do, that's cool. But I'm not like gonna go crazy trying to get big. I just like putting out content. I enjoy making fun YouTube videos, and whether people watch them or like them, I don't know. I enjoy doing it. So I try to make quality content. I'm not just throwing out crap, but I do like to just do it. I just have fun doing it. So if you enjoy watching it, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Otherwise, if you don't enjoy watching it, that's cool. But I do it for me because it's a fun little hobby, and I get to learn stuff while doing it. And I like chilling with people, so I rather just pop up. I at one point, and that's why I took a full year off, dude, is because I tried making this a job, and I just totally burnt out. It was absolutely like I was depressed. I was angry. I didn't know what the hell I wanted from content creation. I was like, nothing's working. This is BS. And I was like, I just said, done. And took a full year break. And I'm glad I did because it put things in perspective. And I don't want to chase this for a job. If it turns out that way, I'm putting out content and things just take off, cool. Chill and hang out with people. Do this as a hobby. I will say most kids I assess will tell me they want to be full-time Twitch streamers. Yes. That's like the new dream job. Wow, that's a lot of kids. My son always tells me, Dad, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm like, well, let's talk about being a YouTuber. Let's talk about what you have to do. And he goes, Dad, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I'm like, it's a lot of work. They have no clue what goes into all behind the scenes stuff. Oh, it's crazy. Like, you gotta stream, because now it's like you used to sit down and just stream and people come watch you. Because like, oh wow, people's playing video games. This is so cool. We can sit here and just watch this person play video games. And now it's like, oh, well, everyone streams. So what else are you gonna do? And now you gotta be on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not really sure about Instagram anymore. I feel like Instagram is having identity crisis, and I feel like they want to be TikTok so bad. Like every time I go to like go scroll through reels on Instagram, all I see are TikToks. I'm like, I can't tell if this is TikTok or Instagram. I mean, the logo is different, but it looks like TikTok. But yeah, but then like Facebook Reels, and then you have Twitter, and I use Wasader. I don't know if anyone knows about Wasader. It's just that's a cool website. Like I feel like it's very gaming focused. A very cool community. Wasader.gg. Oh yeah, YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is taking off, man. I think YouTube Shorts is very cool. So the difference between like YouTube Shorts and TikTok, actually, I think TikTok just changed. So TikTok now you can add 2,000 characters to your description of your TikTok video because they're pushing away from hashtags. And they're so pushing SEO. If you know what SEO is, a search engine optimization, where it's pulling out like using keywords for what people are searching on to get your video to rank at like the top spot. So they're really pushing SEO, and YouTube uses SEO. Also, TikTok, noticing that more people are going to TikTok than Google to search for things, and they're just capitalizing on that now. It's like, oh, let's just turn this into SEO. It will, but I think we're gonna see less hashtags being used and more keywords being pushed, because those keywords will end up in Google, where hashtags are really like a following that you can follow on TikTok, and they can still be used to the keyword and still show up in Google, but your whole description could be filled with the keyword multiple times, really abusing that to get put up in the search for SEO. And then like you put it in your image as well, because SEO scans your images and it looks for those keywords in there as well. When you speak, you talk, whatever search engine indexing and AI, it listens for those keywords. And so it's absolutely insane. SEO is crazy. And that's what YouTube uses, YouTube Shorts. So like when you make a YouTube short video, you just can't post a YouTube short video. Like I was doing that for a little bit. I'm like, man, I'm getting no views on this. I don't understand YouTube Shorts. And then I realized I could add tags, and I started playing around with different keywords. I'm like, holy shit. Now I'm going from like 15 views to like 600, 700, 800 views on my shorts. I'm like, oh, geez, I got to paint the whole picture for YouTube. Where TikTok, I can just throw shit up on a wall and hope it sticks and I get views. But I believe that's also changing because of now how SEO works. So I'm interested to see where TikTok's going to go. I happen to like TikTok. Still talking about platforms. I've been really toying with the idea of I want an ecosystem. I want to have my long form, my live form content, and my short form content all in one spot. So then like when people come to watch and the audience comes to watch and my community comes to watch, everything's right there for them. I don't gotta say, oh yeah, well when I live stream here, but if you want to go check out the latest video I put out, go to YouTube. Or if you want to see that short I put out, go to YouTube. Where I could just say all my stuff is on YouTube. So I'm playing with the idea. I'm really pondering if it's really worth moving, because as we were just discussing, we lose all those cool tools, right? All those functionality and whatnot that people love to play with. And that's what YouTube is trying to do. And they're getting there slowly. They're definitely behind the 8 ball. I don't know where they were when Twitch was taking off and they didn't get into live streaming, because if they woke up when Twitch was doing what Twitch was doing, they would have ran Twitch over, or at least given Twitch really good competition. And they didn't. So now they're like behind the 8 ball. Like Twitch is here, and like Twitch is all the way up here, and YouTube's like down here. And they're slowly getting these features that are like there, but not really what Twitch has. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when YouTube, when I think of YouTube, I think of like, when am I gonna watch pre-recorded? And when I think streaming, I do think of Twitch, but I want to change that mentality. I want to go against the grain, and it'll be an uphill battle, but I can then build my ecosystem that I want to build, that I would really love to have. I'm not looking to jump anytime soon. There's a little more thinking I do and what I'm going to plan. Yes, they do. That is YouTube is a totally different audience, and it's like, all right, well, how am I going to pivot myself to that audience? You know, they want higher quality things with thumbnails. They want guides and these different things that you can't really get on Twitch. I mean, I guess you can in live format, but YouTube is great because I can come to YouTube, I can start watching a video, I can pause it, go do what I gotta do, come back to it, and finish watching it. Where Twitch it's always live content, and you just can't watch that. So I want to try to change that mentality. Like StreamerBot, do I have StreamerBot up over here? I don't, but let me bring it up. The biggest that YouTube does not have is engagement. Some people know about StreamerBot. Nutty's the other streamer he's probably like the creative authority for YouTube, Twitch, and just streaming in general. Came across one of his videos. I was talking about this bot and whatnot. StreamerBot allows you to run certain. It's really in depth. StreamerBot. It's insane. This application. So StreamerBot can actually, if you know how to code, you can code C#. You can code and make it do 10 million other different things. But the problem with the other platforms is they don't have buttons like this. No chat. Besides Mixer, when Mixer was alive, they were the only. They didn't have anything like this. This ended up being Twitch's answer to Mixer, and I actually believe that they did it better than Mixer. It's very, very cool. So all your different buttons that you can press and things come across. I don't think I have this one set up. Oh, I do have this one set up here. But now, say we're streaming on YouTube, and I want to be able to turn around and say, well, I want to run a command, and I want this command to work here. I think if I have this set up right, yes, it should. There it goes. So people will be able to run certain things and actually have this lock me out from using my keyboard from playing certain games. So like Dixper, you can have people control your keyboard and mouse. Well, StreamerBot can do the same thing. So I have to just find a certain certain commands where it will lock out my keyboard. And when I'm playing a game, it will actually put me in jail for 30 seconds. So if I'm playing like a multiplayer game that requires you to, do whatever, or I'm about to do something stealth or whatever it does for the game, that's what I'm looking to do. Lots of cool different things I'm trying to do with StreamerBot because I don't think my future is Twitch. And I would really like to build the ecosystem somewhere else. I have YouTube in mind, and I'm gonna share my knowledge as I'm building stuff with StreamerBot to kind of make like a pseudo Dixper that I can use wherever this will be able to interact, wherever this will be able to integrate with, whether it be YouTube or Shareplay or Twitch. It does here, but wherever I can actually connect this to. So right now it's YouTube. Is what I'm thinking, because I really want that ecosystem. And I know that people don't think when they think streaming, they don't think YouTube. But I would like to find a way to pivot that and change that. It's not going to happen overnight. Slowly, so that when we are live, we're live on YouTube. So I really want that ecosystem. I think I like Twitch. I just feel like YouTube is going to be a grander thing. I think it has a lot of growing to do and maturing in terms of live streaming, but I would like to be a part of that that live streaming change of the YouTube side. So it'll be very cool to see. But this is what I'm working on right now. I think is working out. It's coming out very nicely to make a Dixper. And if you don't know what Dixper is a sick tool that this company came up with, where if you remember Streamloots, where you could do like different cards and whatnot, essentially the same thing. You could have things set up, like different cards that people can get through a loot box. You can either hand them out for free, or the community can hand them out for free to like get some loot boxes to them. But then it's like either when they sub to your channel, they get free loot boxes, or they can purchase loot boxes. And when your community purchases loot boxes, they get different actions or skills that they can use on stream. And once they redeem it on stream, they don't know what it's going to do. Neither do I. And then shit happens on stream. Like random stuff will happen on stream, which is very cool. Only works on Twitch right now. I remember reading there was a post on their Dixper feedback site asking for YouTube. They said it was supposed to be here by quarter one of this year that was a year ago, and we still don't have YouTube support. So I don't know if they ran into an issue with it. There's API issues. YouTube's giving the issues. So I don't know where the support is for Dixper on YouTube. But instead of waiting around for that to happen, I'm trying to think a little bit more and make batch files that will allow me to do that by making, if you actually, if you code, you know what a batch file is. It's just a little file, just gives oops, yeah, I'm right, a little file of instructions to tell to two different things. Mainly I'm just telling it to start my window, my command prompt minimized, then start VLC, or start my start my my file, my batch file. It should time out after 5 seconds and then kill the VLC.exe and then exit the script. So that's what's happening with this file. And this is where I'm trying to get a little technical, but anyone can really take this script and copy and paste it. And the only variable you need to change would be whatever your file is, and then whatever task you're killing. So if you're using like Windows movies and TV player or whatever the hell it's called, which I don't like. I like VLC because it just runs things much nicer, and it's not so hard to find the exe for and then kill it here because it's rather a pain in the ass. So I just use VLC because it just makes it so much easier. But this is something that anyone can use on YouTube. It's a little bit more to start up, but it's pretty. It's getting there, and I'm really looking forward to doing this and make things a little bit. Because for me, I just feel like that's where I want to be. I'm following my heart here. I'm gonna follow my heart. That's what I'm gonna do. I like having an ecosystem, and instead of sending everyone to this website and that website and this website, I can really just say all my long form, all my live content, all my short form. And if you want to check out I do different things on TikTok, go follow me there. Or I do different things on Instagram, follow me there. But mainly everything will be right here, which is what I would really like to do. So that's my mentality right now. I don't know what everyone else thinks about YouTube currently. I would love to know your thoughts. But I'm really feeling like this is the direction I would like to go. No announcements of me moving yet. If you're a part of the community, we're not going anywhere anytime from Switch yet. There is more things I need to do before we do make that move over. There's a lot of things that need to happen that I feel I need to do, and just talk internally with the community more before I make that move. Because I've moved in the past and done it wrong. And if you are thinking about moving, there are ways to move. I did it. I've started on Twitch 5 years ago and then moved to Mixer. I didn't give my community enough notice, so I just moved. And then people were like, hey, where are you? We can't find you, blah, blah, blah. I'm on Mixer. Then I didn't like Mixer, so I moved to Facebook. When they reached out with their Facebook gaming, then I moved from Facebook gaming to YouTube gaming. And then from YouTube gaming, I think I moved to DLive, and then back to Twitch. And then round and round and round I went. So if you're thinking about moving, there's really, really make sure your community knows what's going on. Be transparent with them. Be open with them why you want to move. So you just don't. I mean, the people who really matter are going to follow you to wherever you go because it's just a URL. They're going to type in youtube.com/person name and go watch you. There are people who are just stubborn and don't want to watch anywhere else but one place, and that's fine. It doesn't mean they don't support you any less. It's just they don't want to leave the site that they're accustomed to and they want to be on. I used to be like that. I would only watch people on Twitch. That's it. But then you meet people who are across different websites. It's like, hey, you know what? Whatever. I'll deal with the shitty interface because this person's cool. So that's the thing. So really make sure if you're thinking about moving, really talk about it with the community. Really make sure that they have they understand what you're doing and if they follow you. Awesome. If not, and they hang out your Discord and still chill with you, that's cool too. Because that's what happened too. Like a lot of people didn't follow me to YouTube or wherever I went, just handling it incorrect. But they hung out in the Discord and chilled and whatnot still. So, but my biggest thing is just talk with your community to make sure that they know. Because I would like to live eventually on YouTube, and I'm thinking about moving there. I don't want to wait too long, but I'm thinking about moving there within the next few months. Is what I would like to do. I would like to get all my eggs in a basket. I don't have a very big community. I did have a very nice, big community, but I just did things wrong, made mistakes, didn't listen to people. Like, I know better. I've only been streaming for 2 months. So I just didn't do the right things that I should have done. And then I burnt out and quit for a year. So I want to say quit because quit means giving up on myself. I I took a break and came back at this with a different mentality, a different way of doing things. And I hope that my lessons that I learned from, I can share with everyone. And hopefully you can learn from those lessons and not make the same mistakes I made started 5 years ago. I'm by, I have this, we have a small little knit community, the Bro Dragons, and I love the people that are in the Discord. They're great. They're always supportive. They're fun to hang out with and play games with. But yeah, I definitely lost a lot of that community because of just the decisions of how I handled my decisions, not the decisions I made, how I handle the decisions. And I think that's the biggest thing is how we react to everything that's going on around us, right? That's what defines us. So this wasn't a good reaction to what I want to do. It was just like, I'm going, peace. And then, no one knew what was going on. So really talk to your community and make sure that you understand. That's my message. I don't really have much else to talk about on platforms.